Florida, as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. The return man, Ty Johnson, and he won't quite make it to the 25.
Jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me, I bought her a CC, and that was her purse, disgusting with do for a purse, disgusting what do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the realest could vouch. They thought I was done, but all I doubt, you gotta live on next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my CD. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me.
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium, Miami. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They run it with Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
To throw on second down, Harper. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. To throw on 3rd down, Harper.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Darren Waller, 50 yards.
And the Raiders will strike first here, this wild card matchup.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Harper. And this is caught. It's Brown.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on 3rd down. Harper, he finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wilson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that ball.
There really was.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, 46 yards. And the Raiders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A give running right, Etienne. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. And complete. It's Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, Harper. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
First down, Las Vegas.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Dolphins, nothing.
Running it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now.
Tua. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Look like times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. On play action, here's Tua. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off at the 14.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Throwing on 1st down. Harper. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. To throw on 2nd down. Harper. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got him in. It's Brown.
And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs.
47 yards.
And the Raiders are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the route is on here in this first half.
Dolphins nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Travis Etienne, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Here's Jacobs, and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a carry for Jacobs. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Harper. It's brought in by Wilson. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. Touchdown Raiders. From 4 yards out. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Dolphins 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
And with that run, he's already...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's David Arnett picking it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over.
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And the route is on here in this first half.
Dolphins 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They'll run with Etienne. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wild card matchup as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang at Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.